Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and it is Sunday, so we are doing breaches of the week, and strap yourselves in because we've got a ton. The first one we're actually going to be starting with is a company called AeroGrow. Now, if you're not familiar with AeroGrow, they make something called AeroGarden. Now, they just suffered a major data breach, losing personal and financial details of their customers. Now, according to reports, AeroGrow originally noticed unauthorized access on their payment system in March of 2019. And upon further investigation, they basically found that malicious code was running on their site's payment page. Now, if you bought anything from AeroGrow or AeroGarden between October 29, 2018 and March 4th, heads up, your payment information may have been compromised. So here we go. The next one we're actually going to be talking about is the Minnesota Department of Human Services. Now, I've talked about them in the past where they've had data breaches. They have another one. They just announced that they suffered another data breach that may have exposed personal information of about 11,000 people. Now, basically, they said that this incident meant that a malicious actor got access to an employee's email on March 26, 2018. So, if you have anything to do with the Minnesota Department of Human Services, heads up for you. Next, we're going to be moving to Microsoft Outlook. That is their email service. Now, if you have an account with Microsoft Email or Microsoft Outlook email, there's a possibility that your account information has been compromised due to an unknown, possibly group of hackers. Now, earlier this year, they managed to breach Microsoft's customer service portal and access information related to some email accounts registered with the company's Outlook service. So if you have Microsoft Outlook, please change your password ASAP. Also enable two-factor authentication, which you should have on everything. Moving on, because we have no time to lose here, we're going to be talking about Blue Cross of Idaho. Now, someone was able to hack their online network and get access to personal information of about 1% of Blue Cross of Idaho's customers. Now, this includes the information that they believe was taken includes names, claim payment information, and codes indicating any medical procedures they may have undergone. Now, Blue Cross of Idaho says, and I've got, again, notes here, the information did not include social security numbers, banking or credit card numbers, or information about medical diagnosis. So hopefully, if you are a member of Blue Cross of Idaho, you're somewhat secure, but you might want to check into that. Next, we're going to be moving on to another insurance company, Humana. They just notified 522 members in Texas that a limited amount of their personal information may have been exposed through unauthorized access due to somebody taking over their web portal or hitting their web portal. Now, the information exposed includes names, Humana member identification numbers, plan effective dates, benefit information, and care reminders, which is basically what lets doctors know if Humana records indicate the need for some kind of screening, a lab test, or something else. And I quote from Humana, "There is no reason to believe that full social security numbers, banking, or credit card information was exposed." So heads up on that if you have Humana and are sitting in Texas. Next, we're going to be moving over to the United Kingdom. There is an immigration entity in the UK government called the Home Office. They just apologized to hundreds of European Union nationals for breaching their data by accidentally sharing their email addresses publicly. Now, this error occurred when the department neglected to mask addresses of applicants to its settled status scheme, which enables EU citizens in the UK to secure their immigration rights after Brexit. And so if you are an EU national living in the UK and you are trying to immigrate to the United Kingdom, here you go. You might want to check to make sure that you just didn't get exposed. So we'll see what the fine is there, because I still believe they fall under GDPR for the EU because they're still in the EU. Moving on, the last thing we're going to be talking about is the FBI and law enforcement in the United States. Now, a hacker group is claiming to have hacked dozens of websites affiliated with the FBI and leaked online. They leaked online basically tons of files, including personal details of thousands of federal agents and law enforcement officers. Now, the hackers are claiming to have stolen over 1 million data, which I'm guessing means 1 million records of data. That is a direct quote, belonging to employees across several U.S. federal agencies and public service organizations. Now, according to TechCrunch, who's been reporting on this, basically the hacker breached at least 3 websites associated with the FBI National Academy Association. Now, this association promotes federal and law enforcement leadership and training, which is actually located at Quantico, which is where the FBI Training Center is. Now, it is believed that the hackers exfiltrated contents of each of these web servers and then uploaded the stolen files onto their own website. And obviously, I'm not going to give you that website, but that is it. So we have literally thousands of law enforcement agents who have essentially just been doxxed in the United States, and that is a very serious problem, especially when we are talking about security. So those are your breaches of the week. Were you affected? I hope you were not. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.